First off, I'm just thrilled to be in Sioux City today. We do an awful lot of traveling around the state. We've done over 300 events so far, lots of them in person like this, I apologize. And of course, lots of people are at home. And so we're doing virtual events, teletown halls, working hard to connect with Iowans across the state. But recently I rolled out my Back on Your Feet plan, and it really focuses on a couple things. One, healthcare is the number one issue on people's minds. And Back on Our Feet really addresses COVID and what we need to do for this health crisis and this economic crisis. And I focus on three buckets of work. First and foremost is focusing on the health and safety of all of us. We need to invest in testing, contact tracing, PPE. We have to have a statewide mask mandate. We need to make it clear what we all can do, not only for ourselves, but for our communities, and following those public health guidelines. Second, focus on workers. With unemployment rates at the highest they've been since the Great Depression, we need to be focused on those workers, and I believe we need another round of expanded unemployment benefits, direct payments. We need emergency temporary standards so every worker in business can open safely, can work safely, and do their part to minimize the spread of the virus. And then three, focus on the economy, which is all about our small businesses, much like the one we're here today. Because as I have been crisscrossing the state and on the phone, I don't care if it's a brewery, a bakery, a bowling alley. I hate to be illiterate with you guys, but folks tell me that their cash flow's down anywhere from 60 to 80%. I talked to a gentleman who runs a cleaning business up in Fort Dodge, and his business is down 80%. He isn't sure if he'll be open again after the first of the year. And so another round of PPP for our small businesses is needed and critical for a state like Iowa, because look, we're a state of small towns and small businesses, just like the one we're here today. But then also, I tell you, our local governments need direct aid. I have been talking to mayors across this state, and I don't care if they're Republicans or Democrats. I've been reaching out to understand what's happening in their communities, their counties. They lead everybody all the time, and many of them definitely need aid. And that's where our first responders are working, whether it's police officers, firefighters, sanitation workers. So those are some of the key things that are covered in Back on Our Feet.